What is up, my fellow Chibits? Hopefully all of you are having a very good day today. I hope all of you continue to stay healthy, have fun times ahead of you. I really do. And so with that being said, I'm here to give you all the weekly Chibit questions. So let us begin. What is your opinion on catfishing? I don't mind if you talk about it, just don't include an in-game name. Smiley face. So you're talking about catfishing, like legit where you fake yourself online. Like an example here is if you see this, pretty picture, let's say on Tinder or whatever, and you finally meet up with this girl and all of a sudden you find out it's like a really big dude. Well, that's effectively catfishing. A lot of lies and stuff. So what's my opinion on it? Very dishonest, and definitely messed up for the person that's being fooled. I mean, this is why you can't always trust people online because of stuff like this. This is why people have trust issues, is because of stuff like that. But, my personal opinion, I think it's a bad thing to do. I legit do. A runaway trolley is heading down the tracks towards 5 human beings. You're standing next to a large switch that can divert the trolley onto a different track, where Holo the Wolf is standing. What do you do? Okay, so, just to add in something, okay, since you didn't clarify, is Holo tied down anyway where she can't move? Because, see, Holo does have a wolf form. And so, when you say Holo the Wolf, I'm assuming she's in wolf form or big gigantic wolf form. And if so, she would be able to dive out of the way. If she's not tied down or whatever, she'll be able to dive out of the way like it's nothing. Even if she isn't in wolf form and she's regular form, she'll be able to get out of the way if she's not tied down. Now, I'm going to go under the impression, okay, I'm going to assume that all 5 human beings in Holo, they're tied down, they can't move, okay? That's what I'm assuming. Well, sayonara 5 human beings. Rather have my Holo live if she's real. What would you do in this situation? Oh my. Oh my. Okay, so before I say my thoughts on what I do, I really like the Momotaro reference. You know, the monkey, the Inu, and the bird and all that. I like that Momotaro reference. I think that's a Momotaro reference. Anyways, though, oh my. Oh my. They're definitely not 6 foot. There's just no way that man's 5'9" and they're 6 foot. They're like massive compared to him. But anyways, what would I do? I'd be in paradise. That seems like paradise. I'm just gonna say that is paradise. I'd have fun. I found this on Reddit. What do you think? What if when we die, the light at the end of the tunnel is the light to another hospital room? There we are born, and the only reason you come out crying is because you remember everything from your past life, and you're crying at the fact that you died and lost everything. As you grow, you start to forget your past life and focus on the life you have now. But patches of memories stay behind, and that memory causes deja vu. Think about that for a second. That's pretty, depressing. That really was. So you're basically implying reincarnation and stuff. That'd be pretty depressing because, like, you would be destined to forget everything. When you're reborn, you're destined to forget, and throughout your life, then all of a sudden you forget everything as you grow older. That would suck. That would really suck. That would really suck. Because then you couldn't learn from your mistakes. See, if you could carry on to a new life and learn from your mistakes, that would be really cool. Because then you would be able to learn and change and develop. But if you're restarting from 0 every time, then you're destined to make the same mistakes, basically. That would suck. Food Wars artist is an ex-Doujinshi artist. If the artist decided to draw a limited edition Doujinshi for Food Wars, are you willing to spend some cash for it? Okay, I know the history. I know the history of the Food Wars mangaka. I know for a fact he used to write Doujin. I know. I heard all about it a long time ago. Would I spend cash for a limited edition Doujin for Food Wars? You bet. Yes, I would. Now that I have your attention, do you enjoy being born in the time you are now, or being born where all of your favorite manga are done and don't have to wait? Plus, read comment for poem. That picture. That's messed up on so many levels. That's so messed up on so many levels. I don't even know what to say. That's disturbing. Okay, but to answer your question, I feel like I'm happy with the time I'm born in, because I get to cherish the manga that comes out in the anime. It comes out with all of you guys and discuss it, instead of waiting until after it's already done. Who did it better? That's very similar. Huh. The tongue and the chin and everything. Whoa. Whoa, I wonder if Ashita actually meant that. Like, if he accidentally did that or not. Huh. Anyways, who did it better? The left one looks photoshopped, so I want to go with the right one. Give us one story in which you became so angered at an anime that you were fuming, and why. Give us one in real life story in which you became so angered, and why. Was it the angriest you've ever been? An anime that got me fuming and angry? Probably GlassLip. I was really upset because of how useless and pointless that show was. GlassLip was a pointless anime. It doesn't even need to exist. It is a straight up pointless show. If you have ever heard about GlassLip and you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. It's pointless. There's literally no progression. There's no point to it. There's no story. It's a flat series. There's nothing to it. So, I guess, yeah, GlassLip. I stayed with it to the very end thinking that something might happen, and nothing did in the first place. Now, an in real life story that happened, I got angry. It wasn't the angriest I've ever been. Okay. I guess an in real life story that got me angry and sad. I know this is probably going to be a little bit depressing for some. But one that got me really angry is that a long time ago, when I was a kid, I was living in Florida. I used to have this pit bull. I used to have a pit bull. And yes, I used to be a big animal person. I used to have dogs, cats, and stuff. But one of these days I'll get into those other stories. But for now, though, I used to have a pit bull when I used to live in Tampa Bay, Florida. And we had this, like, 8-foot fence. Wood, you know, paneled fence and all that. All the way in the back. Well, we didn't live in the best neighborhood, obviously. But one day, in the middle of the night, we heard a dog bark. It was my pit bull. Well, we go in the back. The door is wide open. Like, the back, you know, the backyard door was open. And we look, we can't find the dog. My dog, Oreo. We couldn't find him at all. Well, we go down the road and we find him. Yeah, you could probably guess. We find him on the road. And someone lured him out. And wham. Just to be able to steal a lawnmower. But the thing is, I was so angry and upset how someone could be so cruel and evil in this world. How could someone be so sick and cruel? And so I guess that was probably one of the angriest times I've ever been, and sad. Just because of how could someone be so sick to do something like that just for a lawnmower, to do something like that to a poor animal. So, yeah, I say that's probably the angriest I've ever been. One of the angriest moments for me. Are traps gay? You two aren't those trap things, are you? Alright, that's a good one. That's a pretty good one. Are traps gay? Okay, let me get into it, okay? I had a very big discussion with some of my friends on Xbox about this, and we were talking about, are traps necessarily gay? Are you into guys if you like traps? I don't think so. After a lot of discussion, I don't think so. Let me explain why, okay? At the end of the day, when you look at these, you know, characters, when they're traps, they look like females, okay? And so if you're into them, technically you're into females. So you're not necessarily gay, because you like the feminine look to the traps. You like how they look female. So that would mean you are not gay. Or traps aren't gay because, well, depending on the trap. See, it depends on what you find about it. And in this case, if you're drawn to the girl aspect of it, no, they're not gay. Or at least you're not gay either. So, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. Who's best waifu in TG? Can't decide anymore. Bottom right, Eto. Eto-sama is best. As I've said many times, she's freaky, and I love that. Don't disappoint, you implied. Can you do me a solid? Smile in your most handsome way, then say, this works 60% of the time, every time. Then wink towards the camera. This works 60% of the time, every time. Have you heard of the theory that Dr. Kano could be Kaneki's father, and what are your thoughts and opinions over this? I personally don't believe so, because I don't see any story implications. Please enlighten me, Chibi-sensei. Okay, so have I heard about the theory? No, but there's been a lot of theories about Kaneki and whoever his father possibly can be. For all we know, Hide can be his father. I mean, when you think about it, we don't know much about Hide. For all we know, Hide could be a being created from the original One-Eyed King and has been living for a very long time, eventually found Kaneki or something, or had a child which is Kaneki. For all we know, Hide could be, like, you know, Hide could be Kaneki's father. I doubt. I'm just saying that there's just so many theories out there about who could possibly be Kaneki's father that we really have no idea. And so in this case, how do I feel about the theory? It would be interesting, but there has not been really much foreshadowing whatsoever to it. It would be cool, but it would need to be explained. How would you feel if Re ended with the death of Kaneki and carried on with a third series that maybe follows his child? I would be pretty hyped. As I've already said, I like Kaneki. He's a great character. He's developed a lot, but I would be down for following his child, a female character preferably, because it's not because I want to see a female character like Kaneki's, child be a female. I would just love to see a female perspective of Tokyo Ghoul, like a main character female journeying through this world of TG. I would love that. So yeah, I'd be down for a series following Kaneki's child, even if Kaneki died and Toka died. It'd be really cool. What do you think is wrong or need to be fixed in the anime production companies? The pay and the working hours. What do you think about the whole Twitter giving us access to 280 characters to use for our tweets? No man should have that much power.
No man.
Did you know about this of Recreators? Anime staff held an official funeral for Akira Mamika. Yes, I did know about it, and it was a big thing. It was covered a lot, and I was just so shocked how they had an official funeral for Mamika. I was like, yo, whoa, it's going over the top. Just imagine if things would have, went through and that would have been like Monica. Like, that could have been Monica instead of Mamika. Just process that for a second. Does this look like the face of Mercy? Looks like I stumbled upon the mind-breaking tag of Doujin. Which is the better Roka girl? Fremi or Nashitanya? Hopefully I said the name right. Fremi. I've always loved Fremi. I like her design. I like the little eye patch and stuff. Important question no one asked. Strawberries or bananas for best fruit? I personally prefer strawberries because I love strawberries in, like, ice cream and stuff. So, I go with strawberry. What is your favorite version of Sephiroth's One-Winged Angel? Probably Advent Children's theme. I really love that remix. I know many don't like it a lot for some reason. I heard about that recently, but I really like the One-Winged Angel's, Advent Children theme. What do you think of this screenshot I took while playing Super Mario Odyssey? I've heard a lot about this game recently. It's making me want to buy a Nintendo Switch. Not even gonna lie, I want to buy a Nintendo Switch just to be able to try out Mario Odyssey, but I recently got me an Xbox One X, so yeah, I'm enjoying my 4K life right now on Xbox One X, but I'm liking what I'm seeing about Super Mario Odyssey. Would you read an eSports manga from Jump? Oh yes, I would love to read an eSports manga. It depends on what it is, though. It depends on what it is. I'd preferably like it to follow like a MOBA style eSports. That's what I would love. And oh yeah, I'd read the hell out of it. Rate Naruto out of 10. Okay, so before the final arc, the Great Ninja War, I would have rated Naruto around, let's say an 8 out of 10, okay? An 8 out of 10 before the final arc. And after the final arc, I'd rate it a flat 5 or 6 out of 10. Because that final arc, don't even lie, it was atrocious in a lot of areas. Madara was really the only good thing about it. And besides that, nothing else. Jiren versus Gilgamesh. 100% full power, no holding back. Who wins? Are you serious? Like, Jiren. I mean, Gilgamesh is hacked. He may be a god, but he still bleeds. And Jiren is above God, so I'm going with Jiren. You can either be immortal and the richest person in the world with nothing to worry about, or you can spend the rest of your life in poverty with Hello. What do you do? I'd rather be with Hello, because honestly, spending time with someone you care about, no, not even just Hello, okay? Spending time with someone you care about and love and you can love each other is something I would love to do, especially just, being able to cherish times, even hard times together. I think it would make you appreciate life more. Is Oscar Pine best boy? No, John is. Would you join the Shinsengumi or the Odd Jobs? Odd Jobs, without even a thought, because I love Gintoki. Who has the best ass in anime? In manga? Them Keijos. Keijo has some pretty nice ones, I want to be honest. Keijo, in terms of anime-wise, pretty nice. But in recent series, though, I really like the stuff from Juni Tyson. Like the Tiger, oh my. Now, in manga-wise, probably Shao. Shao from Tokyo Ghoul. Akira x Almond or Akira x Takizawa? Almond and Akira is the only ship you can really ship together because it's obvious for the past like 10 to 15 chapters while they've been off screen, they've been going at it like rabbits. So, yeah, poor Takizawa, he's just gonna be sitting in the corner just watching. Would you kill a family member to save a city? Also, which character do you hate the most from Luffy's crew? I hate Nami. Tell me, does it have to be a family member I care about? And also, is it a city I care about? See, I need details. See, if it was a family member I could choose, and a city I could save, then yeah. Yeah, I would save a city. Which character do you hate the most from Luffy's crew? I really like Nami. I mean, she can be a bit of a jerk, but I like Nami. I think my least favorite is probably Chopper. I mean, I like Chopper. I like Chopper, okay? Hear me out. I like Chopper, but I guess he's my least favorite. I like him a lot, but he's my least favorite. Any updates on the house you're helping your dad build? Hype for the Chibi mobile home arc. We got the power hooked up. We got the ceiling and all that stuff up. And the only thing that really needs to be done now is the underneath pipes. We gotta lay down the pipes underneath the house. So, that's basically what's left. And then I'll be focusing on my mobile home once again. So, but for now though, I gotta help him with the pipes underneath the house. What do you think of the new World of Warcraft expansion? You're speaking my language. Like, yo, the trailer, Sylvanas going Banshee mode. Yo, that had me hyped, dude. When Sylvanas went straight Banshee mode, she went in and she wrecked like the and you know, Adwin and all that, when he actually became like used his priest abilities and like rezzed everybody, that was epic. That was truly epic. I mean, I'm a Horde player, but man, that cinematic for both sides is really good. Oh, just seeing so many iconic characters, like, you know, when you see the orc, you know, I think, hopefully I pronounce his name right. If I say his name wrong, forgive me, but Sarfang, I think that's how you pronounce it. If I'm saying it wrong, forgive me, but I know who he is, and seeing that man stand up, a veteran like himself, stand up, look at Sylvanas, and he roars, I'm like, yo, 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 like, I was straight up hyped when I saw that, and Sylvanas like, for the Horde, I'm like, oh, it was a great news announcement, the cinematic and all that. It was epic. I am really excited to play it. I'm excited for the allied races as well, like, you know, the new races and stuff for each side, Alliance and Horde. I'm not even joking, I actually really like the Void Elf I saw, but I'm probably gonna stick with my Blood Elf, Death Knight, but I really like some of the new races I saw. I'm looking forward to it. It looks like it's gonna be really fun. I've always liked World PvP and World of Warcraft, so it seems like it's going to be my expansion. I did it. Are you proud of me? I am not pleased. Who would win in a fight, Guts or Dragon Kaneki? You know what's funny about this question? I legit really don't know. I legit have no idea. Now, I know many of you are going to say, whoa, what are you saying, Chibi? Guts is just a man versus Kaneki that's like building size. Yes, I know that, but we got to remember, if you know anything about Berserk, Guts has went into a sea god. You went into, like, this giant being and killed it from the inside. So, big monsters are kind of Guts' specialty. It is. So, who would win? I honestly don't know. I mean, you're not telling me what we have on the table here. I mean, if we're going to have Dragon Kaneki, you're obviously going to have to let Guts use Berserk armor with Shidake on his back, okay? His backpack lolly. He's going to need that. So, with Backpack Lolly, Shidake, and Guts with his Berserker armor, facing Dragon Kaneki, who would win? I'll tell you what, it'd be a battle. It would be a battle. Depending on the region of Kaneki's dragon, like Dragon Kaneki, it will determine the fight. Knowing Guts, if he was to fight, though, he would probably go down into the belly of the beast, like go deep down just to fight the main body, so I'm not even gonna lie, I think Guts might stand a good chance. Maybe not win, but he would stand a very good chance. It would be a very close fight. If an MMORPG became the real world, what class would you be and what would you do in the world? Okay, so let's say World of Warcraft. Okay, let's just use World of Warcraft. So if World of Warcraft became the real world, what would I do and what class would I be? Well, I would be most likely either a druid or a Death Knight. One or the other. So, yeah. Now, if we're talking about typical classes, like tank, killer, DPS, I guess I would want to be like either a tank or a healer. But if we're talking about like different classes like World of Warcraft, Death Knight. I would go Death Knight. I would serve the Lich King. And what would I do in the world? Well, probably rig the auction house like I do in World of Warcraft. What food do you dislike? Oh yeah, okay, I'll give you that. That's a pretty funny picture. I don't know the context. I'm assuming you hate bread, but that's pretty good. What food do I dislike? I do not like durian fruit. Don't like durian. Will you be my big daddy?
Oh, come over here. I'll be your big daddy.
Perfect. Since I have to interview 2 people for a final project report in class, I'm covering YouTube demonetization policy. How was YouTube for you before the policy? Well, besides the copyright strikes here and there, overall YouTube actually ran quite well. How is it different? Well, every other video I upload will say this video is not suitable for advertisers, and it feels more like TV tube than anything else. Like YouTube is more for the big companies and big, you know, I guess, and not even for big YouTubers, actually, big YouTubers getting shafted too. More for just companies in general. It seems like YouTube has just now became like a slave to advertisers. That's what it is. How would I change it? Stop being politically correct and don't worry about it. I mean, seriously. Meliodas is short, so can he eat? Yes. Top 5 Smite Gods. Amaterasu, because obviously she's my main. Second favorite, I really like Hercules. Cucullin. Fafnir. And Scylla. That's my top 5 Smite Gods. My top 5 Smite Gods. Would you ever consider piercing your butt cheeks together? You're a legend. You're a straight legend. But, no, I have never considered that. I don't think I ever want to do that. It sounds incredibly painful. How would you, you know, poop if you were to do something like that? It sounds really bad. And so with that, I want to end this video here. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe. And if you like this video, please leave a like. I love you guys. You have a wonderful day or not wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.